Welcome, everyone, to Beaver Stadium, nestled in Bucolic State College and home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, and one of the loudest, most passionate crowds you'll find anywhere in college football. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Nittany Lions will kick it away to start. Coming out with it, it's Taylor. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. The fans are ready for this one. The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll leave it with him. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
The give. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. If he is tough to block with one guy, you might want to start double-teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. To the air, it's Pryor. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. From the gun. He'll pull it down. At the 20, he's got space. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo. He's looking for an open man on second down. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the freshman just showed those great ball skills and snatched it right out of the air.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations, and this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. How many games do you see turn on a mishandled punt in the snow? Not this time. Fair catch is made. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think you just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out next.
Fires and picked off. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They got it first down at the 42.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They'll throw it on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
That QB is lucky that ball wasn't picked. You just cannot lob the football, especially when you're throwing it down the middle of the field like that.
Can't get him to the ground. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. He's looking to throw it. He finds his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Looking to pass. It's Allard. Trying to get to it. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Quarterback will audible. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Penn State.
The Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. Nice move there. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They've been running it, but now the pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This quarterback really is going to have to be aware in this game of trying to find lanes to throw into when he's throwing over the middle of the field, because this D-line does a great job getting their hands in the air.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Pryor. Going to take a shot. And it's caught inside the 20. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he missed it. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful.
Off he goes. He's at the 40, the 20, inside the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Penn State.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Time to take a shot. Makes the grab on the left side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
Man, what a nice play in the passing game there. We were all in the car driving over here together in the snow, and we were wondering, is anybody going to be able to even complete a pass in these conditions? Well, I guess we just got our answer there. It's not easy, man. As a quarterback, the ball is slippery, and for receivers or anybody running routes, it's hard to get in and out of breaks, but they might have been throwing that ball in Miami, and that looked beautiful and on time.
After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. They'll try to slam it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
A loss of 8 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Tar Heels will kick it away to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Saunders. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback.
1st and 10.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Back to throw, it's Allard. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense getting set for first down. Wide out in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Finds a man on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
Looking for a man. It's Allard. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. The Nittany Lions are rolling down the field. They're bringing heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. With the catch, it's Allen. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet, 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from the defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kent State is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Josh Cribbs should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 13 to Eastern Michigan. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him over.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, only called on twice in the victory last week. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting...
Afterburners coming. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
How about the offensive line working in tandem on these blocks? You see some of those guys that got up into the second level, got a hat on a hat, and that left open a huge crease for the running back.
This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. They're getting this guy lathered up. Open run. Got enough space. Touchdown, Penn State. They take the lead with the 6.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Pryor. Quick strike complete. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. He's going for the big play. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. The play action fake. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
It's at this point of the game where you've got to have great pass protection if you're going to come back and win. You're only down one possession here. You need to give this guy time. They just weren't able to do it on that last one. That's why it's incomplete.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Fires to the right. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I'll tell you, sometimes you get in these snowy, blizzard-like conditions. It's hard even to see the football after it's thrown in the air. Give the defender a lot of credit there, not just for catching it, but also locating the football before getting that interception.
He'll start this drive firing. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to throw, it's Allard. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it.
Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to run for it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on the fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the time. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Got it. Line getting set on second down. Looking downfield, it's Aller. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play. He fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back. 4th
down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Running it back, it's Metcalf. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Makes the grab. And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Working that left side now.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this, and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Looking downfield, it's Harrell. Getting some heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The Tar Heels want to move quickly. From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing and going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And he did get that extra point through with no problem, despite the snowy surface. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Hawaii came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Honolulu had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a 3-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see this quarterback and how he's going to be able to handle that pressure, David. How will he respond in this situation?
And just knowing, listen, I'm only up by 3 now. If I can make this a 2-score game, I can almost put this away in the 4th quarter.
And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up. A nice way to go into the postseason and eventually the offseason with a W, but the question is, will it be enough to keep the Wolves at bay?
It's a great way to punctuate the season. You just have to wonder, though, if there were too many L's on the schedule to keep this guy around next year.
Yeah, I mean, it's the whole body of work, right? You finish strong, but what does everybody look at? Like, how many games do you win? Who do you beat is important, right? Do you beat your rivals? Like, there's so much more. Do you have the team's ears still? So there's a lot that goes into decision-making, but it was definitely a disappointing season.
3rd down coming up.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
Timeout, Penn State.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And on fourth down, they'll come up and take the knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene.